Oh my goodness. I think I left the fork in the buggy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Dr. Jack of all trades. I am here to do my second VSG spilling the tea on VSG over 50 video. So this one is a combo. This is a chit chat at the beginning and a vlog all in one. So it's a pretty long one. So go ahead and get your sorry about that. So go ahead and get your snack, your tea, whatever you're gonna do, because this is a pretty long one. I have a lot of information in it. Something's in my eye. Okay, so and I'm also going to be answering your questions. There were a few questions on the last vlog, so I have my questions here. I'm going to answer those. But before we get into the question, well, let's do the questions first. Okay, but before we do that, why don't you stop this video, pause right now. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'm sure you will enjoy the content. At least I hope you will anyway. All right, so let's start with the questions from the last vlog. And just to recap, I had VSG surgery December 20th. Today is March 16th. And this is a recap of month 1. All right, so let's go ahead and get the questions. So someone wanted to know what it was like during the first 2 weeks adjusting, and that there you're gonna see that on the video. The first 2 weeks, I would say, and really just that first 4 or 5 days were kind of tough for me, because immediately after surgery, when they rolled me back to the room, I had an episode of supraventricular tachycardia, which is just an excessively fast heart rate. Had normal sinus rhythm, but it was just extremely fast. And I've had issues like that previously, and it started like in my 20s. And so thankfully my husband was there to tell him, yes, she's had issues like this before. And so they said, are you seeing a cardiologist? You know, because they really jumped on it right away. All the doctors were in the room, the anesthesiologist was in the room, nurses, everybody was in there trying to really, you know, figure out what to do about this excessive heart rate. And I said, I don't have a cardiologist, because after the previous episodes, they found that it was really nothing going on with my heart. They couldn't figure out why my heart would, you know, just do that sometimes. Now, granted, some of it was related to anxiety, but I didn't necessarily feel anxious at that moment. I was still pretty groggy. But needless to say, they did put me on a medication. They gave me a shot of metoprolol or Lopressor, and so that did get my heart rate down, and they gave me a prescription to go home with. And so since the surgery, I've had a couple episodes, but those were, I know, related to anxiety because of my heightened state of anxiousness because of the surgery. And I put into practice those techniques that I've learned over the years to calm my anxious heart and nerves, and usually it will stop in like 10 seconds. So we'll talk about that on another video, about things, tools and techniques to stop panic attacks. And that's basically what was happening. So in addition to that, I had that first day afterwards, I had intense, and I mean intense, waves of nausea. I mean, it would be so bad that I would just have to stop, and I wasn't even eating or drinking. And so after I started drinking stuff, you know, they gave me something to drink, like, and I was drinking it every 20 minutes. I was okay. But then later that evening, just before I got ready to go home, they wanted me to take some pain medicine, and they said, well, we're going to give it to you in liquid form because you're now drinking. So go ahead and take this in liquid form. And I was a little apprehensive about that. It wasn't that much that I had to take. It was like maybe a 1/4 ounce, if that. But I drank the medicine, and within 10 minutes, I threw it all up. And I threw up from that moment on for the rest of that day. That started at about 4:30 p.m. and I threw up till like maybe midnight, 1 a.m. It was terrible, and it was so painful because had fresh incisions, and just, it was just painful. I was like, oh my God, am I going to tear my incision on the sleeve? It was just terrible. But after that second day after that, I started feeling better, and I got a little bit better each and every day. It was a process. It was difficult. But I got better, and I just kept pushing, and I just kept telling myself, you're going to get better. You're going to get better. You're going to get better. So by that second week, I was doing pretty good. And I probably thought I was doing better than I was, because I think I overdid it one day, trying to do too much. I started driving, I think probably too soon. Just, being hard-headed. That's how we do. But after that, things have been going pretty smoothly. So I would say the most difficult was the first week afterwards. So yeah. Thank you for that question. That was from Sujay. All right, let's get another question. Someone asked, do I have a goal weight? And that was from B Goody. Do I have a goal weight? All right. And I do. I do have a goal weight. So as I said, I started at 207, and my goal is to get to 150. I think that is a very healthy weight for me, being that I'm 5'2", but I am over 50. I don't, if I got smaller, great, but I would love to get to 150, and trying my best to really institute and instill in me really good healthy habits. So like working out, which is why right after this video I am headed to the track to get my workout in for this evening. But yeah, I do have a goal weight, so about 150 is a goal for me, and I do intend to do all that I can to enable me to reach that goal. Thank you for that question. Next question, and I'm going to turn this light off. It's so bright, I can't take it. Let's see. Excellence, can't talk today, in spirit, ask, is there anything that I wish I had known prior to having the procedure? Well, prior to having the procedure, I had done extensive research. So I think I pretty much had all of my questions answered. And I knew that in speaking with the psychiatrist that, there could be a heightened sense of anxiety, especially since I have dealt with that before. There could be a heightened sense of anxiety after the surgery. I knew that, but I guess I could have really done more work to prepare for that, because I thought I was going to be prepared, but yet and still I still dealt with some of that in the first few weeks. So that was maybe one thing. And the other thing was that the body dysmorphia, that's a thing. Now that's something we'll talk about later. But my family and everything they would be saying, like within 2 weeks after the surgery, wow, you look great. I can really tell you're losing weight. I can really see it. And I would be like, nope, I don't see it. But really I could, because I could look at the pictures and I'd say, I do look smaller, but that must be your camera. Your camera must be messed up. It's showing me smaller. So that is a thing. So I wish I had known more about that. And I wish I had known that I wish I had the realization that I actually do that all the time. Even, I've done that all the time, even before the surgery. But I am doing so much better with that now, because after, just really talking with my family, and they're telling me, Mom, or honey, you need to really embrace and enjoy this moment. You are doing what you have desired to do, and that is to get healthier, and to get to a healthier weight. Because as I said, I didn't have the comorbidities. I didn't have high blood pressure or diabetes, or none of those things. I just wanted to get to a healthier weight so that I could maintain my health as I got older. And so they admonished me to embrace that. So is there a lot of things that I wish I had known? As far as the surgery goes, I knew what it involved. I knew that it would be a process to recuperate. I knew that I would have 5 small incisions, one of which would be larger. I knew that I would, be down for a little while. I expected that it would take some time to get back to, the weight that I was at. I mean, the weight that I wanted to be, or get back to eating and feeling okay and well and healthy and energetic. I knew it would take a little bit of time before that happened. But the body dysmorphia, I didn't really have a lock on that, and the anxiety that I would experience afterwards. So those two things. Thank you for the questions. I think those are all the questions that I have. Remember, questions on the videos, I will do a vlog and answer all of those. Now let's quickly move through some of the stuff that you're about to see in this vlog. And I want to share with you some of the things that I've been eating and what helped me during that first month. So first month, lots of water and liquids, all sorts of liquids. I drank Body Armor, waters and juices. I tried all sorts of protein drinks until I found the one that works. As I told you, Premier does not work well with me. But the 2 protein drinks that I really enjoy is the Fairlife. This is the Core Power one. It has 42 grams of protein, and then there's another one that has, I think, 26 grams. Either of those. Vanilla is my favorite, so that's all that I get is vanilla. But Fairlife Core Power protein drinks are my favorite. The other protein drink that I like is the by Anjari. This is the medical quality protein, and I like the chocolate. Chocolate is my favorite. One serving or one scoop gives you 21 grams of protein, and I usually mix this with a little water and the Fairlife Skim lactose-free milk to make a protein shake. So this is my other favorite. So these two, this and the Fairlife, got me through the first month. Another thing that I used to do is from Bariatric Pal, these protein soups. And I got the variety pack because that was, the best kind. I wanted to try a variety. I didn't want to be stuck with one kind. I still wanted to, be okay. So I tried these. I don't think I ever got to where I finished a full packet of soup because my stomach just couldn't hold it. And this is what a pack looks like. And one pack, I'll put on the screen how much protein each one of these were, because what the nurse told me is don't worry about any of the other macros. Just focus on protein. If you can get protein in, you're doing good. Okay, so I'll put the protein grams on the screen. But this is the soups that I would do. I would also do these soups. Now, they don't have a lot of protein in them. I would do this one, and I would do these two. These two soups. They don't have a lot of protein in them, hardly any at all. But what I would do, because these have a really good flavor and they are not so medicinal, these don't have very much protein in them. So what I would do is I would take, and this has been a lifesaver, the Isopure unflavored, unsweetened protein, and I would add a scoop of this to those soups to make it a rich protein soup. And so this gave me a good bit of protein to add to the soups. Keep in mind, I was not able to eat a whole pack. So what I would do, I bought these little 2-ounce containers from Amazon. And so I would, if I made a packet of soup, I could fill up about 3 or 4 of these. And during the first week, I could eat about a half of one of these in a setting. So I would have maybe 1 container throughout a whole day. that was during the first few days. It was very difficult. Yeah, it was very difficult to get in anything. But I kept working at it and, you know, just taking my time. So now I am 3 months out, almost 3 months out. I can complete a full 2-ounce container, which is, you know, very good. Still eating very little. Still eating very little at 3 months. We'll talk about that later. Still focus on the first month. And I am also on a multivitamin. So this is something that is very important. You have to take multivitamins after the VSG, and you have to be very consistent with it because the way you're eating less, way less. And so you're taking in less vitamins from your food. And then your body, because of the reduced size of your stomach, there is a chance that you're not going to absorb as much as you would have previously with a full stomach. And then the third thing is that the part of the stomach that they removed has the intrinsic factor, which is what is used by the body to metabolize the vitamin B12. And so that puts you at an even greater disadvantage for absorbing B12. So the nurse and the nutritionist wanted me to take a multivitamin and in addition to that, extra B12, extra calcium, and extra D. Well, I found these Soft Chew multivitamins from, I think it's Life. Bariatric Fusion, that's the name of the company. Bariatric Fusion, and these are a bariatric multivitamins. These are bariatric multivitamins, and they have an increased amount of each vitamin that you need. So they have extra to compensate for what you are not able to consume. They have a lot of B12 in them. A lot of, really all of the vitamins. So you don't have to take the extra D, the extra C, the calcium and all of that, and the extra D. You don't have to take those extras because this already has it in it. And so the serving size is 2 chews per serving. It tastes like a vitamin. It reminds me of like children's chewable vitamins. You know, they smell like Flintstone vitamins, but this is what they look like. I don't know if you can see that, but they're just like 2 little squares. And so a serving size is 2. And so that's what I take for vitamin purposes. Try to get in as much fluid as I can, drink as much as I can to combat constipation, because I am taking Miralax. I have to take that like a couple times a week. Keep things moving. Oh, and there was another question about acid reflux. And so with VSG, one of the things that can be a concern for some patients who already have acid reflux or GERD, gastroesophageal reflux, is that sometimes the VSG can make that worse. I suffered from acid reflux, and I can tell you after the first 2 or 3 weeks after surgery, I took a Pepsid every day just to combat, just from surgery, the reflux and the gas that came along. So I would take that every day. But now, I rarely, and it's March when you're seeing this, so I rarely I don't have to take Pepsid very often. I'm thankful for that. So hopefully the surgery has corrected my issue. But that's something that you would want to talk to your doctor about for certain, especially if you have problems with that, because sometimes the VSG can, it's not, beneficial for some people who deal with acid reflux, because it can become worse. All right, so that's all the questions, and that's all my little updates for now. So we're going to go on into the vlog, and it will show you what happened during that first month. It'll chronicle my weight loss, what I ate, new recipes that I've learned, how I've been feeling, what I've been doing, all during that first month after the surgery. I hope you enjoy. Remember, if you have any questions, make sure you comment down below, and I will answer those in an upcoming vlog. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you. Oh, be sure to stay tuned to the end of the vlog, because I have some before and after pictures for you. All right. See See ya. Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is Dr. Jack, and this is everything that occurred during the first month after my VSG surgery. So I had VSG surgery on December 20th, and this is just what they brought to the room for me to have the first day. So I had surgery on the 20th, so this is the 21st in the morning. And so I'm just kind of showing you what they brought me. You guys, I was not able to consume hardly any of this. I have that little 1 ounce cup there, but I wasn't able to get much down that evening.
So emotions. All I wanted to do was make it right. I sat down and spoke to Chief.
It's not the greatest, but today I was able to get up and, wash my face, brush my teeth, do my brows, and come sit in the front, to the front. And I've been able to keep the liquids down, which is good. It's amazing because the first day after surgery, so I had surgery late on Tuesday evening, the 20th, so about 3:30. So I didn't get to my room until 5 o'clock or so, or 6 o'clock. And then I had some little issues that they had to address. And so I kind of slept for most of that day. I didn't drink anything, I don't think, but I was getting IV fluids. Then the next day I started sipping the water, and they wanted me to do like 3 every 20 minutes, do an ounce. I wasn't able to do that, but I was able to kind of sip a little bit and get it down. And I would have spells of really intense nausea, but I didn't throw up until later that evening when they gave me some pain medicine, liquid pain medicine. They said, since they unhooked the IV because I was drinking fluids, getting some fluids in, they gave me the pain medicine in a little cup like this. It was like half of this. So I drank about about a half of what was in the cup. And it immediately came back up, and I threw up from that moment on. Everything started coming up. So I threw up the rest of that evening. That was so painful. So I decided, we'll try this again tomorrow. I'm going to let my stomach rest. So I did. I waited, and I tried it again the next day, which was Thursday. And so Thursday was a much better day. I was able to keep all of what I drank down. I did still have spells of nausea, stomach spasming, gas, but I had started to begin to pass gas a little bit, from the air that they put into your abdomen. So I was able to start passing gas a little bit. And so today has been better. I was able to take some Tums for the gas. I can pass gas. I have been doing my 4 ounces an hour. Every other hour. I hadn't worked my way up to 4 ounces or a half a cup every hour. I haven't been able to do that yet, but I'll get there. And they have me on a very low dose blood thinner just as a precaution to prevent blood clots, because they gave me a shot just before I went into surgery in my belly to prevent blood clots, and they gave me another the next day. And so now they want me to just take, just a very low dose of blood thinners for the first 30 days, just to make sure that no blood clots develop, which is good. So I'm doing that. And they got me a pain medicine and some other stuff.
I'm so grateful.
So,
And that was all before.
This is I had surgery Tuesday. This is Friday. So, and since I started the fat restricted diet, which was at the beginning of December, And to today, from then to today, I've lost 13 pounds. So I think I lost 10 when I went in for surgery. I had lost 10. So since surgery, I've lost like a pound a day. I'm sure that'll slow down once I begin to consume more. So I've been walking and still very tired, fatigued, just from the surgery. But my energy will build up. She told me on Monday I can start my multivitamin because, you know, that may upset my stomach. Let my stomach kind of begin to feel better. But all right, guys. Y'all take care. Merry Christmas. Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? It is a cloudy, very damp day, and I'm out with my dog, letting him walk. And I am also gonna get a walk. I'm gonna walk all the way down there and back maybe 2 times. Just trying to get some walking in. I am 10 days post-op from my VSG surgery. And since pre-op, which was starting with December 1st, is when I began my pre-op fat-restricted diet, I am down. Okay, prior to surgery, I lost 10. And in the last 10 days, I've lost another 10. So I'm down a total of 20 pounds. So that's good. And I'm feeling okay. Just trying to get my strength back, you know, still have, you know, a little bit of tiredness. The incision sites they're not very sore at all. They're okay. They're not very sore. They are healing, I guess, the way that they're supposed to be healing. And so I'm still on a full liquid diet. I really despise like sugar-free stuff. I just as soon do no sugar. It doesn't have to be sweet at all because I cannot stand that aftertaste. I hate that. So, but I've been doing like protein soups and protein yogurt, Jello, just a little bit because I hate the sugar-free. I've done let's see, yogurt, a little bit of juice, not much juice, water, little chicken broth. I try to, you know, doctor it up and make it taste good. But my first post-op appointment is on January 4th. And hopefully they'll move me to the soft stage, the blended foods, parade foods. That's what I'm hoping. So we shall see. But I just wanted to, you know, check in and let you guys see how I'm doing. Alrighty. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing really, really well. Today is Wednesday, January the 4th. Ooh, things are falling. And I am headed to, make sure my garage closed. I'm headed to a doctor's appointment for my follow-up. My 2-week follow-up since my surgery. My 2-week post-op appointment. And I'm doing pretty good. I'm drinking some protein coffee. I'm sure I won't finish it all. But, you know, trying to get my protein in. That's what I'm really, really working on. Getting my protein in. If you haven't been following, I had VSG surgery on December 20th. And since that date, according to my calculations, you know, the doctor's office scale is always different. But according to my calculations, I am about 21 pounds down at this point. And since the surgery, about 13 pounds down since surgery, I think. Something like that. I could be off. My husband, everyone is saying, oh, we see it in your face, we see it in your face. And I can too. I mean, my face was not ever, in my opinion, like fluffy like that, but it was not as slim. It was wider. I had this situation going on, beginning to start, that double chin stuff going on. But yeah, but I feel pretty good. I'm hoping today they tell me I can move to soft foods, like parade foods, mashed foods, meats in particular, so that I can get the protein in, because that's where I'm struggling, trying to get in enough protein, because I can't eat much at all. Like 2 sips or 2 spoonfuls, I'm like full. And so and if it's too thick, it kind of hurts going down. So I know it's a process, and I know it's going to take some time, but I'm just hoping that they can get me there. So the protein coffee I can get down. It's just getting something that I like. You know, my sweet receptors, I guess is what they're called, they are super heightened right now, so that everything, even if it's just a little sweet, it is too sweet. Everything. And it's like, oh. So, but I mean, I'm not mad about that, because sweets were like one of my biggest issues. And I think, like my sister said, because I wasn't like just an overeater. I really didn't. I worked out. I did all those things. But it's like my body just wanted to maintain that weight. And I think too, with the hormones that I'm taking, that I'm actually slowly weaning off of, I think that also had something to do with it. So, but anyway, headed to the doctor. It's a beautiful day. It's going to be kind of warm today, but I have this jacket on because my dress is thin, and if you know, you know. I want to have on the least amount of clothes when I weigh in today. So I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know what the doctor says. All right, guys, y'all have a good one, and I'll chat soon. Bye-bye. So I just left out of this new beauty supply store called 5 Star Beauty right over here in my town. And I really like that beauty supply store, and I will be visiting again because the owners are African. They're from Eritrea. And if you know anything about that, that is East Africa. And so they are from East Africa. And so I am very, 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 I got cut off Bluetooth. But yes, I am very, very pleased that, you know, we have some Africans to support instead of the Asians now. I wish it was some African Americans, but hey, I'll take that. All right, guys. So I left the doctor's office, so let me give you the update. So I am, what she said, ahead of schedule. She said, you're really doing well because you were on the smaller end and you really didn't have a whole lot of weight to lose, like 100 pounds. I didn't have 100 pounds to lose. 50 pounds, yes. So that would be great. 50, even 60 would be great. But she said that I'm doing well since surgery. Like, I thought I've lost about 13 pounds, and total weight loss since I started the fat restricted diet on December 1st, or around December the 3rd, I've lost 20 pounds. So 7 before surgery, 13 since surgery. And that was doing just the fat restricted diet. So I'm doing well. She told me I can move on to soft foods, which I'm very excited about. Very much so excited about moving to soft foods. And so I'm going to start off with some of the recipes that I found online. I know it's going to be tough. I can already feel it going down. It's going to hurt a little bit, but I'm gonna, do like little 2-ounce little containers of food. So I'm gonna start off with just like egg salad or just a boiled egg, and puree it with a scoop of protein so I can get my protein in. And I'm gonna do that, and maybe chicken salad. I'll try to do the chicken salad and add protein to that, and I'll just see how that works. And then as that goes, I'll do so I'm going to be on the soft pureed foods for the next 6 weeks, so that's okay, I guess. Yeah, so I guess I'll just follow what I'm doing. When I get to 4 weeks, I can start adding a few more things in, just to see how that goes. But everything seems to be going okay. I'm ahead of schedule, she said, because when I come for in the next 6 weeks which would be 2 months post-op, she said they would expect for me to have lost, about 10% of my body weight, 10% of what I weighed. So about 20 pounds, 20 pounds. And I've already lost 13. So 7 more pounds in 6 weeks is absolutely doable, particularly if I'm losing 1 to 2 pounds a week. I'm gonna shoot for 2 pounds. Okay, I'm gonna shoot for 2 pounds. I'm gonna work out. She did say I can start working out again. So just go at my own pace, kind of slow. So I'm just gonna do a little walking. I don't think I'll wait up till I'm a month post-op before I start going to the gym. So, but yeah, there's that. So. All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? I am doing well. It is Friday, January January 5th or January 6th? I'm not real sure. And I am almost 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks post-op for my VSG surgery. A few days ago, as you know, I was moved to soft pureed foods. So and I also started using a straw again, which is good. And it's been okay. So far, so good. So I still do my protein coffee in the morning to make sure I'm hitting my protein targets. And I haven't been able to finish a full cup of coffee yet. Maybe almost a half, not quite a half cup. It's tough. It's going to be a process. My tree is still up, but I am taking it down. I'm taking down all of my Christmas decorations. It's just a process because I still don't have a whole lot of energy, but it's getting better each and every day. I'm getting much better. So I've been doing my pureed soups. I did egg salad. And so this morning, because of the menu, the sample menu they gave me, they said I could do a boiled egg. And it's actually more like lunch. It's 11:46 a.m. I did coffee for breakfast. So for lunch, I'm going to try this boiled egg. So there's my egg. It looks weird because it was difficult to peel. But I'm going to just add a little bit of salt and pepper and smash it up with a fork and see what happens. Y'all wish me luck. Usually when I try something new, there is considerable discomfort in my chest with it trying to go down into this very tiny tummy of mine. It's very difficult. And what I found is that I felt this same way with water the first few weeks. It was difficult for water to go down. But, that got better, so I can drink water with no problem. I don't even have to use the little baby sips anymore. I can, actually drink water like an adult, just slowly. I can't gulp it, but I can drink it slowly. And so there's my egg. I like lots of pepper on my eggs. So I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to smash it up. I'm not going to use this tahini. I thought about it, but I'm not going to. But I'm going to smash it up with my fork. Just, smash it. And then I'm going to have to chew it quite extensively because I can't swallow it. My stomach may send it right back up, but y'all wish me luck. And we'll see how much of this I can eat. Now, I did just sip some coffee, so I don't know. Maybe I should have waited a second, because you really aren't supposed to drink while you're eating after the VSG. But yeah, so I'm just going to keep smashing this up and get it as smashed up as I possibly can, which I think I've done pretty good. And then we're going to try it. Okay. Well, I'm so nervous. But here we go. I'm just going to take a little taste. Do about this much. It looks like a lot, doesn't it? Does it look like a lot? Okay. So, I got it down. I'm just waiting a second to see what I feel in here. If I feel any, rumblings or gassiness or anything. It's okay. But I'm already feeling full. So maybe it's either the sip of coffee I had or I don't know, but I'm going to see if I can get a couple more bites. It may take me a while to eat all of this. This is my first time eating non-parade, just smashed food since December 20th. Haven't had anything like this since December 20th. But guys, I'll check back in and let you know how much I was able to eat and all of that in a little while. Toodles. Okay, guys, I'm finished. I was not able to eat it all. Let me show you about how much I was able to eat. This is what I have left. So I was able to eat about 5 or 6 bites. And it feels like I'm full up to here. So, yeah, I probably ate 1 bite too much. So I'm going to let this kind of settle down. In about 20 minutes, I'm going to drink some water, trying to, help everything out. And that's my breakfast for today. Or lunch, I guess. I guess the protein coffee would have been breakfast. And the egg lunch. So, all right, guys. See ya. How you doing today? I'm doing okay. Feeling, I'm getting better every day, but my energy is still not that great, and it's because I'm not getting enough protein. I know I am actually just, getting to where I can eat a little bit more. I'm on the pureed food stage, as I told you previously. So today, what I've eaten, today is Saturday, January the 7th, and I had surgery on December 20th. So on January the 10th, it will be 3 weeks. I will have completed 3 full weeks post-op. So I am just now I was just moved to the parade food stage and to soft mash foods. So today I had for breakfast protein coffee. I didn't drink all of it, but I drank a good amount, maybe a little more than half of it. So I probably got in about, if you say I drank 2/3 of the protein, which is 25 grams. I had 2/3 of that, so maybe 16, 17 grams of protein, which is okay. And then for lunch, I did a boiled egg. I wasn't able to do the whole egg. I did about half of the egg, so that may have been another 3 or 4 grams of protein. So I'm gonna say I'm at about 20 to 22 grams of protein so far today. My goal is 60. So as you can see, it's tough, and it's about 1:30, almost 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'm just getting out, trying to do something just to move around a little bit, do a little walking, all that. So I said I was going to go to Target, so that is what I'm going to do. Go to Target. Let's see. Not going to do too much because I don't want to be out too late, because it's supposed to rain, number one, and it gets dark early, and I just don't feel like driving dark. And here lately I've been going to bed early too because I'm tired. So I'm going to get back in a decent enough time. So I may go to Target, and I might go to Whole Foods, because one of the girls that I watch, Karen San Diego, she talks about during her puree food stage how she did this. She did different salads, like chicken salad, shrimp salad, crab salad, all those different salads. You can either buy them prepared, like I think she got hers from places like Trader Joe's and some other store, and probably Whole Foods as well. So I'm gonna check and see if they have some, and if not, you can always make them yourself. So that is what I'm doing. I am now, if you've been following me, my pre-op weight, well, before I started preparing for the surgery, I was at 207. By surgery date, I was at 199, and today I am at 184. That is 3 weeks post-op, so that is a total of 15 pounds. I'm not 3 weeks, I am almost 3 weeks. I'm 2 weeks and a few days. So in 2 weeks and a few days, 2 weeks and 4 days, 2.5 weeks, I've lost 15 pounds. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. All right, guys. I'm going to check in with you all a little bit later. Hope you have a marvelous day. Y'all take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, so I've been in the stores. I went into the Target, At Home, and Whole Foods, and so I'm done. And I spent way too much money in each one of those stores. I don't know why, but I just want to show you what I bought in Whole Foods. I'm not going to show you everything. I just want to show you the bag. So I got one bag of stuff in Whole Foods, $104. I'm like, what the heck did I get? Here's my receipt. You guys can see what it says there. $104. Well, but anywho, I went in there to get some of the things that I saw Karen San Diego talk about on her YouTube and on Instagram for the soft food stage. She ate like chicken salad, shrimp, all the different types of salads, protein rich salads like chicken, shrimp, and stuff like that. So I found chicken salad there. They were small in the deli section, and then in the seafood section they had a salmon salad, and they had the salmon pinwheels. Salmon is soft, so I can eat that. And the pinwheel, the cheese in there is high in protein, so this is going to be a good source of protein. They did have shrimp salad, and it looked really good, but the containers were too large, and so I didn't want to get it and end up wasting it. So the chicken salad was in a very small container, you know, so with me only being able to eat a few bites at a time, had to, not defer to something else or get something smaller. And I haven't eaten since I had that half of an egg. So I'm gonna take a few bites of this before I get on the road, because I'm about an hour away from my house. So I'm gonna take a bite of these. So these are the chicken salads that I got. I got the Sonoma chicken salad. Looks like it has fruit in it. And I also got the Mediterranean tuna salad. So let me put my glasses on so I can tell you about the macros. And I'm only gonna be able to eat probably a bite, if that. I hope it tastes okay. It looks good. Hope it tastes okay. But let's see. So this'll probably last me 2 weeks. But anyway, it's not gonna last that long because I don't think it's gonna stay fresh that long. But let's see. It has low carbs, which is good. 13 grams of protein, which is amazing, and that in a serving. So that's 4 ounces. I don't think I'm up to eating 4 ounces yet. You know, that's what they want me to have, where I get up to at least 4 ounces, which is a half a cup. So it's low in calories, but it does have a lot of fat in the tuna and in the chicken salad, but that's because it's meat. But the proteins are good. 13 grams for the tuna and 16 grams for the chicken. 4 ounces is the serving size. And so this container is 0.57 pounds. So it's a little bit more than a half a pound. A pound is 16 ounces, I think. So 8 ounces. So it's like 2 servings in each one of these. So I think I'm gonna try the tuna because the chicken is chunky. I might take a bite out of each one. I don't know. But that'll probably be all I can eat, because I need to put something on my stomach, because what I learned immediately after surgery is that if I don't keep something on my stomach, I get kind of sick. I get sick on the stomach. So I gotta keep water or something on my tummy. But okay, let's see. Did I get the fork? Or did I leave it? Did I get the fork out of there? Oh my goodness. I think I left the fork in the buggy. Anything either that's a utensil. I guess I gotta use my fingers. Well, let's open it up anyway and see. Oh, it smells delicious. This tuna smells so good. Okay, it's a little piece, about that much. It tastes good too. Very good. Okay. I can't believe I left the fork. I guess I could run in there and get a fork. I'll be back, guys. Dang it. I'll be back. I'm gonna run back in there and get a fork. Okay, I'm back. I ran in and got 2 forks. And I got some napkins. So let me now re-clean my hands. I always keep a bottle of water and soap in here because, you know, while I do think that, you know, antibacterial is great, Sometimes I feel like you need a little soap and water. And then I'm gonna take one bite of the chicken salad, and I think that's all I'm gonna be able to eat, because the two little bites of the tuna kind of filled me up a little bit. And so I'm gonna take a bite of the chicken. That tuna salad is delicious. Oh, and this is the salmon salad that I got. I don't know if I showed you, but okay, I'm gonna taste the chicken. Now, my husband and I call ourselves chicken salad connoisseurs. So I know Buc-ee's has a delicious chicken salad. So I'm gonna see if this tastes as good as theirs or as good as mine. Let's see. It smells good. Now, I'm a little bit afraid of this because the chicken is in chunks. It's not shredded, but it seems to be mashable because it needs to be, you know, kind of soft. So I'm gonna have to chew it, like parade it in my mouth. It's good. This is wild, but I prefer the tuna over the chicken. Now this was kind of expensive. This chicken salad is like $13 a pound. So I'll be making my own chicken salad, but I just didn't feel like, you know, doing it. It's making it easy for me. But this is good. I don't think that's it. I think I'm full. Because I begin to feel that tightness right in here. All right, guys. I'm gonna get on the road and get back home. See ya. Sorry that we are already I'm already doing this. It's already in progress. But I'm making the famous ricotta bake. So what I used was some ricotta cheese and these seasonings, citrusy garlic from Trader Joe's, basil, a little garlic pepper, and a little salt, and a little bit of oregano, which I don't see up here. I put a scoop of protein just for a little extra protein, even though ricotta is a good source of protein. But anywho, and I put up a handful of Parmesan. I did not measure it out. I put about a handful, little sprinkles of it into this. Now I sprayed some Pam. Sorry about the mess in the kitchen, but I sprayed some Pam into each one of my little custard dishes, and so I'm gonna make some little individual ones. My daughter, who's being my camera person today, said she was going to try it, so we're going to see. Oh, and I did put one egg in here because I guess the egg is like a binder, but this is what it looks like. This is what the ricotta cheese mixture looks like. And so I'm going to spoon a little bit into each one of these little containers. I'm not measuring it out because I know I can only eat about 2 or 3 ounces. So once my stomach reaches capacity, whatever's left is just going to be left. So, and Eli's giving me some good cooking music over there. So I'm going to smooth that in there like so. That one has a little too much in it, I think. Or maybe the others don't have enough. Let's just see. Yeah, we'll go like that.
Are you going to top it with
some marinara and cheese? And if you had like pepperoni, if you could eat pepperoni, so maybe later, like in my journey, when I'm into more solid foods, I could actually top it with pepperoni or something like that. So the rest of this, I have some larger containers. I'll put it in the larger container. All right, so that's that. Now I'm gonna take my organic marinara pasta sauce that I got from Whole Foods. I'm gonna doctor it up because I don't think it's gonna taste as, good as I want it to taste. So I'm gonna put a little bit in a bowl here. Oh, I can get the top off. Okay, so quick little trick for opening the top. That's hard to open. Just tap it. Tap the top while spinning all the way around, and then it should pop off.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll pop right off. And
Did not know that.
Yep, learn something new every day. So I'm gonna pour a little bit in here. It looks really good and it smells good. It's chunky, so like I like it. And the rest of it I'm gonna put into the refrigerator. A little bit into the refrigerator. My refrigerator is filled with all kinds of stuff. I have to kind of cut some of this out. There's too much going on in here. All right, so I'm gonna taste it just to see if I need to add anything to it. It actually tastes pretty good, but I'm gonna add just a little bit of garlic parmesan seasoning and a little bit of salt. Just a little, not too much. Get another spoon, another tasting spoon. Stir it up really good. Good. Another spoon. Next, you just want to smooth a little bit of it across over the top of this. Right, and so now I'm going to take a little bit of I had a little bit of mozzarella, looking for it. Yeah, I had a little bit of fresh mozzarella. And so I'm gonna put this over the top of it. I only have 3 little pieces. I have 1 packet left. But this is it. That's right. And then you want to bake it in the oven for I think 15 minutes on about 375. At least that's what I'm gonna do. About 15 minutes on 375. So I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so it's been in there about 15-20 minutes. I did increase the temperature to 400. I had it on 375 at first, but I think they're ready. Yeah. So we'll take these out. The other 2 haven't been in there long enough, but these are ready. This is what it looks like. It looks really, really good. So what you can do is sprinkle a little parsley over the top, and there you have it. And so for me, I could probably split each one into 4ths. Maybe I could eat a 4th of one. But you know, everybody else could eat in my city. But this is the famous ricotta bake. I'm gonna let it cool for a few minutes and then I'll let you know how it tastes. I'm gonna taste a little bit of it. Just get just a little bit. Okay. It's good. Cheesy. Yeah. I could tell I would probably get very full very quickly. Probably could eat 2 bites. And that's gonna be it. But it's very good. So try it if you are in the pureed food stage of your weight loss journey. See ya. Okay. Yes, my tree is still up because I have, I've been admonished to take it easy. Stop trying to do everything and give your body a chance to recuperate. But I wanted to show you what I look like 3 weeks post-op. Today marks the beginning of week number 4. So I finished 3 weeks post-op. I've lost about 25 pounds since I started the journey on December 1st, which is when I started the fat restricted diet, and then the surgery on December 20th. And today is January the 11th. And so I wanted you to see what I look like. I think if I have those pictures, I'm going to put some comparison pictures somewhere, either over here or over here, so that you can see. But this is what I was most pleased with. Y'all, look. Now, I still have all this, and I'm sure that'll probably end up being like skin, but I'm like, what? And I'm going to show you, be very, very candid and show you what's going on here. I'm going to show the boobies. Yeah, so it's going down. You can barely see my scars, but on this side, that scar is super painful. Super, super painful. It restricts my movement quite a bit. And they did say this would be the one that would be the most sore. I don't really feel anything from these other scars. The other little ones, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 scars. This one, that 5th one, which is the largest, and the one that could has the potential to, if not taken care of properly, to form a hernia right here, is very, very painful. So I'm just trying to do what I can to make sure that I'm not overdoing it like I did last week or Saturday. I don't want to overdo it and end up back at the ER. So I'm doing well today, taking it slowly, following doctor's orders. And this is me after 3 weeks. See ya. So my daughter made my gumbo recipe, and if you know anything about gumbo, it's cooked very slow and low, so the meats get very tender, which was okay for me to eat. It didn't have any beef in it because I couldn't eat any beef, and so this is how much I got. This is just about, I'd say about 2.5 ounces in this bowl. So the bowl is maybe a third full. And this is what is left. As you can see, I left all the rice because I wasn't ready for rice yet. And I don't know when I'll ever be ready to eat rice again, but it was very good and it did not upset my stomach. I just mostly drank the liquor and ate the meat. Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? Yeah, before I get into the vlog, let me just tell you, I had to run from dogs this morning. I'm like, what the heck? So I was out walking Dylan, right? Or actually gathering him up. I wasn't walking him. I was gathering him up. And what you all see in the back is my comforters. I'm headed to the laundromat because they have the really big washers, and I can, get them washed really good there. But anywho, so I'm out walking Dylan, and we got some new neighbors across the street, I guess. And they have dogs. So I'm getting Dylan, and I hear these loud, big dogs. I can tell they're big dogs barking. I don't know what kind. And I see them running towards us. But I think they must have the invisible fence because they didn't come across the street. Y'all, like, I don't want to have to run this morning. Ain't nobody got time for that. But anyhow, how y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. Headed to the laundromat. Recovering. Still, I'm almost 1 month post-op. So, doing better. Like I said, headed to the laundromat. I think I've hit my first stall. I am about 181, and I've been right around 181, 182 for the last 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days. So, but I know that's to be expected as long as, I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do. I know I'm on schedule, so that's okay. I am noticing my clothes are fitting differently. I'm just, I can see that the inches are going down. Everyone says they can see it in my face and stuff like that. So I'm okay with that. I hope to go back to work. Well, not hope to. I will be going back to work next week. I'm going to give myself 1 full month per doctor's suggestions. Give myself 1 full month of recuperating. But I am working from home, just doing things that I can do from home. Still am not able to eat much. It was our Founders Day this past weekend. And my daughter got me out of the house, she said, let's just go do something. Let's go ride around. Let's take pictures, just to, be festive, because I wasn't able to do my normal sushi date or sushi dinner that I do for Founders Day. So I wasn't able to do that. So we went to a local restaurant, and I saw that they had mashed potatoes. So I said, well, maybe I could eat mashed potatoes. And I know that I've been able to eat shrimp because I ate some in her gumbo, because you chew it up really good. But y'all, I was not able to eat it. I ate maybe 1.5 little tiny shrimps and maybe 2 bites of the mashed potatoes, and you guys, it was sitting in my stomach like a ton of bricks. I was ready to go. I was like, oh, let's go, because the smells, everything was just too much. It was too much, and so not ready for restaurant shit. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, that is what they said. I'd have to learn. I'd have to relearn, everything, like how much I can eat, what I can tolerate, all of those sorts of things, and it's going to be a slow process, and it's okay. I'm okay with that. So that's where I am. So what I am eating now, I can eat. I'm still eating chicken salad. I have a protein shake right here. I use the Untitled brand, and chocolate is my favorite. I put a little Fairlife skim milk in it, and a little bit of the Silk almond creamer for your coffees. I just use a little bit of that, and that's my shake. That makes it palatable. And let's see. I do soups. I love, my favorite right now is I think it's Campbell's cheesy chicken enchilada, and I put some extra. I put a scoop of my Isopure unflavored, unsweetened protein into that, and that I can eat. I measure out 4 ounces, but I usually can only eat 1 to 2 bites, maybe a third of it, maybe. So I do that, and like I said, chicken salad. I'm able to tolerate scrambled eggs, and I just make my eggs just regular. I put a little bit of shredded cheese for a little extra protein, and I put onion powder, light salt, which is the potassium chloride, and a little bit of pepper. And most times I can eat a whole scrambled egg. Sometimes I cannot. Sometimes I can't eat a whole scrambled egg. So I do that, and soups are pretty okay. Any kinds of soups, like my daughter made gumbo, y'all saw. I can eat that a little bit. So that's where I am. I am up to eating maybe 2 to 3 ounces at a time, not much more than that, and it just depends. Drinking it's pretty good. I can pretty much drink whatever I want, and I am using a straw. When I went for my first post-op visit, she told me I could start using a straw. She told me I could drink coffee if I wanted to, but I'm not. I think I'm gonna just lay off the coffee because of the caffeine. I don't need the caffeine. So, or I'll do decaf, and even with decaf, there's still a little bit of caffeine in it. But that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm eating, and I am doing well. I hate that I didn't get to go on my university visit this month due to the surgery. And you guys, they were in New Orleans this time. I had to miss New Orleans, and as a matter of fact, they're there now as we speak. But New Orleans isn't going anywhere. UNO isn't going anywhere. I'll get to visit UNO some other time. All right, guys, I hope you all are having an amazing day. Hope everything works in your favor. You guys be blessed, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. How are you doing on this beautiful day? It's January 19th, 2023.
At the next light, turn left.
And I'm gonna turn left at the next light. But so I am headed to the dermatologist today. But
Turn left onto Tech Drive.
So if you don't know, or if you haven't been with me,
In
or if this
1.3 miles, turn right to merge onto I-20 East toward Monroe.
this is your first time hopping onto one of my videos, thank you for joining. Welcome, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, why don't you stop right now? Go ahead and subscribe. You're going to enjoy all my content. I think you will. But anyway, if this is your first time and you don't know anything about me, then let's just back up a little bit. I talk about lifestyle, travel, fashion, home life.
In 1 mile, turn right to merge onto I-20 East toward Monroe.
Living abundantly, over 50, all of those wonderful things. And this year I'm going to be talking to you about just taking that a step further, living bigly, and just really getting all that we can out of life and doing whatever we need to do to ensure that we can get those things out of life and all that good stuff. So if you want to see what that's all about, stay tuned.